Welcome to the world of information science. In this video, we are going to explore information science branch in detail, where we'll be talking about the different opportunities that information science provides you, okay, the different segments where you can get a job, the course curriculum of this particular branch, and we'll also be talking about the top colleges, the placement packages offered by this branch. So if you are someone who is interested or wants to pursue your career in information science, then please stick around and watch the complete video so that you don't miss out on any important detail. So yes, now let's get started here. So basically we'll start from the very basics and we'll understand what is this information science engineering all about, what does it deal with, right? So information science engineering focuses on the study of how information is collected, processed, stored and communicated. Okay, so there are you can see like four segments. How the information is need to be collected here, it has to be processed, it has to be stored, and then it has to be communicated or it has to be transferred. So these four things, these four pillars form the information science branch. I hope the basic thing is clear here. Now let us move forward here, that if you are like taking this course, okay, and after 4 years you are graduating as an information science engineer, so then what will you be doing exactly after graduating in this course, what work you will be doing, okay, that is what very important to understand, so that now you can decide whether you will be interested in those type of works and you need to choose that career or choose that course or not. Okay, so information science engineers, you can think as an architect of a digital world. Okay, how we have the real world and we have architectures who plan the buildings, who design the buildings, right? Similarly, we can consider information science engineers as the architect of digital world. Okay, so just as an architect plans and constructs the buildings, an information engineer plans and creates digital system. Okay, so whatever digital systems you see, these all are created by our information science engineers. Okay, so now we'll understand different examples what exactly this information science engineers do. Okay, so now first one I'll give you with some examples. Like first one is creating a social media platform. Okay, so like for example, you want to create a page like Facebook, okay, you have Instagram, okay, you have Twitter, right? So I think many of you will be the users of these different social media platforms, right? Then what is the role of an information science engineer in this particular social media platform? Okay, now let us see that we want to design one platform like a social media platform X, okay, a new one. Okay, then what will be the role of a information science engineer from the scratch? We will talk about here. So first is design. So an information science engineer would design the layout, features and algorithms for a new social media app. So like you see the Facebook, what is the interface of a Facebook? It is not similar to an Instagram, it is not similar to WhatsApp, right? So there are so many different, so this information engineer need to design the layout, need to design the features and need to think about the algorithms for this particular app that we are producing. Now coming to build. Now they have designed it, right? Okay, we'll see, okay, this side there will be like, for example, I'll say in this particular app which I am doing, suppose its name is X, then I'll say, okay, here the name of the app will come, here different sections will come, here the posts will be visible, something like this I have designed. Okay, I have thought about it. The next word comes here is building. They would write the code to bring the design to life. So just by thinking it will not work, right? We need to write a particular code for the proper functioning of that particular app, particular social media platform. So they need to write these codes. Okay, so if you are an information science engineer, you need to write the code. Now you see, this is not done by a single person. There will be information science engineers who are specialized for designing. So their work will be to design the app. The next set of information science engineers will be who will be specialized in building. So they will be like more specialized in writing the codes and making the design work. Okay, next coming to that problem solving. This will be another set of information engineer who will work on solving the problems. So if the app experience any glitches or crashes, this engineer would need to investigate and fix the issues, right? So that is their work. Now fourth one is manage. Now they would monitor the app's performance, update it with the new features and ensure it remains secure. Okay, so this is the work of another set of information science engineers. So you can understand, first thing is designing, second thing is writing codes and building it, third is if there is any like what we say, if there is problem in these particular apps, another set of information science engineers will work on it and fix the issues. And the next one is manage. So managing, the information science engineers who will work in managing sector, like managing field, they will be like updating with new features, okay, and check that the app is working regularly or not, correctly or not. So these all things has to be done. Okay, so now I'll take another example and let us understand it in detail. Suppose next work is developing a website. Okay, so if you are developing a website, the first thing again here is to design, right? So you should, like for example, you see your any page you see, okay, you will be seeing, like for example, any college you are seeing, okay, college website. So here you see so many academics, then you see faculties, you see admissions, you see placements, you see alumni, you see contact details. So many things are there, right? That is how, and you see every college design is more or less same and also has some unique and distinctive features. Somewhere the front page is well designed, where they have mentioned all the placement records and everything. In some other college, the first page they have mentioned the how it was formed, its ancient history. If they have some silver jubilee or something, they have mentioned it in the front page. So different colleges have different website ideas, right? But more or less they have a fundamental thing that these all things should be present, like the admission sections, the placement section, faculties, academics, this all should be there. So similarly, so a designing of a website is one thing that you need to think what should be the layout of a particular design of a particular website. Next is building. So again, for building this, you need to write code to make the website function, ensuring it loads quickly and is easy to navigate. Okay, so it should be very easy to navigate. Like suppose I want to search placements, I can see easily. If I want to search the contact details, I should found it easily, right? So that should be there, it should be easily navigating. And next one, problem solving. So if the website encounters any errors or security vulnerability, like if you have seen, like for example, like KCET option entry you were doing, right? So there were many a times when the page was not opening, right? That was due to some technical issues in that particular website. So now this is the work of this information science engineers to correct it, to understand what is the issue and then solve it. Next, coming to manage. So again here they would update the websites with new content, optimize it for search engines and ensure it remains compatible with different browsers and devices. Now for example, suppose we are searching a placement detail in a particular college. So many colleges you find that they do not have the updated data, they don't have the data for 2024, like, and some other colleges where they are like updating their website regularly, they are uploading all the placement details regularly, the any new functions or new achievements they have done, they are uploading it, they are updating it regularly, right? So that is the work of managing a website. Okay, so here also you see, if we are having if our plan is to build a website, then again 4 things are needed. First is design. Here also we need information science engineers. Second is to write code and make that design to come into life. Third is to troubleshoot if any problem comes, and the fourth is management of the website. So these are the different fields where an information science engineer actually is needed. Okay, so now I think you would have understood like what you will be doing if you are graduating as an information science engineer. Okay, now let us see there's some core subjects and curriculum here. Okay, so the first one here definitely is programming. We saw that once the design is done, we need to write the codes to make the design to life, right? So you need to know the programming languages like Python, Java to solve problems and to create softwares, create websites. You need to know the programming languages. Next, data structures. And see, now what happens is, suppose for example you think that you are going to make an house. Okay, when you are going to make an house and an architecture has come and they have given the instructions to the laborers, and the laborers will work according to the instructions, right? Now similarly here the information science engineers need to design, and they need to give the instructions through the language of instruction is your computing or the programming languages. Through these languages we are giving instructions so that the website or the software can be developed. Okay, so programming languages is a must if you want to become an information science engineer. Next, data structures and algorithm, understanding how to organize and process the data efficiently. So here I'll give an example. When you use different websites, like for example you are watching Instagram, okay, you are using Instagram social media platform. Now suppose you are searching more of travel videos, okay, you are searching every time what are the different travel destinations, how to travel these areas. So what will happen, you will see your suggestions, your suggested videos will also be related more towards traveling videos. If you are searching for some time for cooking videos, okay, any cooking related videos, then you will be getting suggestions regarding these cooking videos, right? So if you are searching for dance videos for different songs, then you will be getting suggestions related to these videos. If you are searching about some particular subject, then you will get this suggestions according to that. Not only in this, let us talk about like any Netflix. Suppose you are watching and you are watching some like thriller movies, you are searching, then you will be getting suggestions related to your thriller movies. So how does this actually work? So this is again the work of information science engineers. Okay, so what they do, they collect the data that is the interest of a consumer and follow and give suggestions based on your interest, right? So that is what again is the work here for an information science engineer. Next, database management, learning to store, manage and retrieve information in large systems. Now suppose for example some hospital is there, okay, and in those hospitals, for example if you are an information science engineer, you can work as like collecting the data of the patients, okay, and making some software so that booking of the appointments can be easier. Okay, one portal you can make where the booking and appointments can be done online and can make the life of the people easier and simplified, right? So these are the different ways how you can help. Next, coming to network, studying how computers communicate with each other and over networks like the internet. Web technologies, so learning how websites and web applications are built and functions. Okay, so these are some of the core subjects. Now I'll be telling you the career opportunity. Okay, you also have software engineering here. Understand the process of designing, developing and maintaining the software. Okay, now coming to job roles. So here a software developer, as you all know, we have discussed 2-3 examples how to build a game app. Suppose you are making a website, so everywhere these software developers are needed. Okay, next coming to data scientists, like I gave you an example just now, like suppose you are watching Netflix, okay, the what type of movies you are watching, that information will be collected by an information science engineer and similar movies will be suggested to you. Next, coming to a web developer. So a web developer can be like creating a page on Amazon, selling their own products, right? So these all things are again the work of information science engineer. Then coming to IT consultant. So they can also work as consultant where they can give advice based on the knowledge that they gain by collecting the information. Like for example, if they are working with some business firms, okay, so these IT people can understand like what should be the revenue, what should be the process and manufacturing process, and they can give some ideas to the business so that it grows well. Okay, now coming to database administrator. Okay, now here is a very good example for you. So now suppose after 4 years you are completing your information science graduates and then you are searching for jobs, then you might go to LinkedIn and search for an information science engineer, and this is how the profile will look like. So here is a small glance for you so that you can understand what type of roles, what is expected from you as an information science engineer. So here you can see the role is developer. Company here is Wipro, okay, very popular company. I think many of you would have heard its name. Now coming to C, instrumental in understanding the requirements and design of the product or software. So you need to understand what is this software used to deliver, what is its role. Suppose the software is for like tracking your daily habits, then what should be its component, what should be its features, right? Suppose you are making a app to manage budget, for example, then what should be the features, what all categories you need to add in that. So first of all, you need to understand what are the requirements and design of the product. Then here are the different responsibilities that will be needed. Second, perform coding and ensure optimal software and module development. So you need to know how to do this coding, okay, and how to implement that design to reality, okay, that is what you need to know. So this is one example. You can have many more examples. You can just go to LinkedIn, you can search, you can understand what type of jobs, what type of responsibilities and what type of skills are required for becoming an information science engineer, okay. Now coming to, okay, now let us talk about, so now we have discussed what basically is an information science engineer. It is more about collecting the information and using this information in different things, right? So now we have also seen what type of curriculum you will be having, what type of career opportunities you can have, like you can be a software engineer, you can be a data analyst, you can be data administrator, right, web developer. So these all branches are open for you, these all segments are open for you. Now let us talk about the placement. So I have taken example of this like top college of Bangalore, that is RV College of Engineering, and now let us see the placement details of RV College of Engineering for information science, okay. So it is for 2022 and 2023. So the total number of students were 71, number of eligible students were 65, number of students placed were 56. So almost the placement rate was 78.8%. And if you see, the highest package was around 62 LPA, okay, 62 LPA. And then if you see the average package was around 18.06 LPA, which is a very good number, okay. Average package is around 18 LPA, means you can easily assure if you are getting into information science engineering branch, somewhere between 18 LPA you can easily get if you are a eligible student there, right? Okay. So a very good placement opportunity is there definitely. Now we'll talk about the salary, some statistics here. So if you see here, in 2022 and 2023 year, academic year, the minimum salary was 5 LPA, maximum was 62 LPA, and the average salary was around 18.06 LPA, okay. So minimum salary here is around 5 LPA, then I'll say, which is also not very bad, okay. But you can see average LPA is almost 18, which is a very good number, okay. Now coming to the another example here, I want to show of another top college of Bangalore, that is MSRIT, right, MS Ramaiah Institute of Technology. Here for the 2024, okay, the branch wise offers made, I had done a graph was shown. So if you see here, the information science number of offers is too high than computer science even. In computer science, the number of offers was around 172 in 2024, whereas in information science, the number of offers made were 207, okay. So definitely this is a very good branch. If your rank falls in this category and you are interested in this subject, then definitely you have a very bright future, you can go for this branch, okay. So now talking about the top recruiters, ma'am, we have seen different offers that you are showing, placements we are showing, but tell me the name of some companies where we will be placed, okay. So you will be placed in the top MNCs, top companies of the world if you are an information science engineer. Now let us see the names of these companies here. So I think you must have heard these names, okay, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, Apple, right, these all are your tech based companies. Now I told you in the business firms, in the financial sectors also we need IT information science engineers who can give suggestions based on the information they understand, right. So these all are JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, these are all your financial services where the information science people, what they do, they give information regarding your fraud detection, okay, if any, because these all are financial sectors. So if there is fraud detection, risk management, okay, so they provide algorithms, they provide softwares to manage these problems, okay. Now coming to Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, GE Healthcare, so these all are your medical departments or healthcare departments. What is the role of information science engineers here? Again, they need to use the data, they need to know that they can make different ways how the patients can be or how the users can be more simplified and can make their life easy. Okay, next coming to, you have Netflix. Okay, I gave you an example. The information science engineers working in Netflix company, what will they do? Generally they need to understand the choices of an user and provide suggestions based on this. So they need not do that for individual users. Okay, they need to set up one algorithm which will function in that way. Now if you see Uber, so the information science engineers working in Uber, what Uber, you know, is a rental app for vehicles. So they need to do the price management. Okay, you see sometime the prices are high at night or at late night the prices are high. Based on distance they need to do the price management, right? And then you have the demanding, and if you see where at what time the demand is more, that time price increases. If you find in the time of the day where the demand is less, the price decreases, right? These all things managed is by an information science engineer. Airbnb, you again know, this is a companies who give rental homes during the vacation. So they need to, again here also price management, the feedback of the consumers, everything need to be taken care of by information science engineers. Then LinkedIn. Okay, so LinkedIn is a company where we find so many job opportunities. So these all things are also managed by information science engineers, right? So you can see whether you see in the health sector, whether you see in the business sectors, or you see in the service sector or tech service, everywhere we need information science engineers. Okay, so they are really in great demand and they can create a very good impact in the society also. Now coming to some top colleges here. Okay, so see, you see information science is offering you such a good placement, right? 62 LPA, 18 LPA of average package. So definitely the cutoff for this branch goes little high. Okay, so you need to really work hard to get a very good rank if you want to study in this particular branch. Now what I'm seeing here is, this is your KCET round 2 extended and 2023 cutoff. Okay, so now if you see for RV College, it is around 663, BMS College 2034, MS Ramaya 2634, Danan Sagar 6665, National Institute 7603. So you can expect that if your rank is between 10,000 or something, then you can expect information science in the top 20 colleges of Karnataka. Okay, now coming to, is information science the right choice for you? This is very important. Just by seeing the placements, just by seeing the very high packages, competitive salaries, if you go and jump into this branch, then that is not the correct thing you are doing. You need to understand whether your skill set match with this particular subject or not. Your interest whether aligns with this subject or not. If yes, then definitely you will grow, you will do the best in this branch and you will succeed like anything. But if you are not interested, you will be frustrated, you will be demotivated and you will be losing out interest in this particular subject, right? So let us now understand that whether this branch is correct for you or not. So for that, what you have to do is, you need to take a pen and paper, and here will be 3 questions and you need to answer yes or no for that. If you find more number of yes, then definitely this is a correct choice for you. If you find no, then you need to find an alternative thing. Okay, so now let us see the first question. Do you enjoy solving complex problems? Okay, so as I told you, you need to design, you need to write algorithms. Okay, so sometimes the websites or the software may be little complicated, so your algorithm also will be very complicated. So will you be enjoying writing these complicated problems, or you will be frustrated? That you need to answer yes or no. Second, are you skilled in mathematics and statistics? As we told you, information science is more about collecting the information, collecting the data, right? So you need to understand whether you are skilled or you are good in maths and statistics. Okay, if not, are you having that willing to improve your skills in this particular subjects? Okay, and the last question here is, do you want to work in a field that is constantly evolving and offers a variety of career paths? Here there is one thing, that this branch is constantly evolving. Every day new technology is coming, right? So you need to upgrade yourself every day. You need to study, you need to learn new things every day. So are you ready for doing that, or you will be frustrated by learning new things every day? You need to think and then answer these questions. If you find more number of yes, then definitely information science is for you. Okay, now let us see that in this branch what are the challenges and what are the rewards that we have. See, every branch comes with some challenges and some rewards. There is no branch with full good things in that and no challenges. There is nothing like that. But we need to think that whether we have that potential, we have that the ability, and we have that dedication to overcome these challenges and move forward in our career, right? So let us see here. So the rewards here, let us talk about. So the reward is the branch is very high demand branch. So what is the use of it? There will be many opportunities for you. Okay. Next, diverse career path. So we see that we have so many options if you are studying information science engineer. You can be a software engineer developer, you can be a data analyst, you can be a web designer, web development, you can work as an in consultancy firms, you can also work in the healthcare firms. So there are diverse sectors you can work with, right? Next, coming to competitive salaries. You already saw the highest packages, the average packages are too high and they are really competitive and they give you a very good salary. Next, coming to impactful work. So you can, if you are in this firm, you can work such that the society is impacted in a good way. You can create a very positive and good impact for the society, for the people, and you can make their life easy, right? Now coming to the challenges here. The first challenge is rapid technology advancements. That is what I told you. You need to update yourselves every time. You need to be very updated. You need to be it is a continuous process of learning that you have to do in this particular sector. You need to learn new technologies, you need to know new programming languages, you need to know new methods. Everything should be updated. Okay. Next, coming to complex problems. So this information science is not a very easy branch. You need to solve complex problems. You need to be writing complex algorithms, complex programming languages you need to use. So it can be little challenging. Next, coming to competitive job market. Again, when it is very competitive, okay, like for example, there is one vacancy and you need like 5,000 candidates have been appearing for that, right? In that case, the although the demand, the job opportunities is also more, but their market is also very competitive because of its high demand in nature, right? So you need to really be something outstanding, something you need to be very out of the crowd so that the company can select you, right? That is what it's little challenging here. Okay, now let us have a very good analogy here, that what is exactly the difference between one computer science engineer and an information science engineer. Okay, so that we will understand based taking this example. Okay, so here I have taken an example. Here this is a chef, okay, and here this is a restaurant manager. Okay, so now how we will compare this analogy. You see, computer science is a chef cooking new recipes, whereas information science as a restaurant manager running successful restaurant. See now, see, if a chef is there, what will he do? He will use new ingredients, he will try to work on different techniques of cooking and will try to make the dish more delicious, more tasty, right? So different ingredients, new ingredients he need to find out, new methodologies he need to find out, new recipes he need to find out. That is the work of a chef, right? Similarly, a computer engineer, what they will do, they will explore the algorithms, they will use the data structures, they will do the different programming languages and find some innovative software solutions. They will do something innovative. Now what is the work of a restaurant manager here? Restaurant manager ensures that the restaurant is running successfully and there is no problem in that. In the same case, an information science professional manages and maintain the computer system. So they like more about it's managing and checking the network, softwares, applications to support the daily operations and organizations, right? Now if you see, the computer science engineers need to understand the fundamental principles of computing, and here they need to focus on implementing and optimizing. So there is more about implementing and optimizing the different sources so that it can work properly. Okay, so if you want to know more about computer science and information engineering difference, I have made a detailed video on that. The link of that video will be there in the description section you can watch that. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful and you would have understood what is this information science all about, what are going to be your career opportunities, what are be going to your salaries, your packages, which companies will be recruiting you. So I hope you would have got a brief idea about this particular branch. So if you have found this video helpful, please subscribe the channel for more updates, and all the very best for your KCET 2024 counseling process.